It made me so mad. But after doing it approximately 1 billion times, it starts to feel a little bit more intuitive. By the way, we didn't mention the wreck ship reserve item was just a power bomb, so
yeah,
they'll both be happy to see that.
In your face again. Slow progression.
That's right. They are conquering the slow logic in this scene.
Stream seems fine. I don't know. I don't have the stream open, Kaizenton. Okay.
Huh. Well, you didn't really miss much. They've picked up a few items. There's nothing major. Some missiles, some supers, power bombs. Just some minor items.
Speaking of minor, in a full rando, I prefer checking this item at Wreck Ship Reserve from the intended path. Because you want to do the check Cheesy Boatride is doing right now anyway. And I like setting off a power bomb before I go into bowling, and that opens up the orb around the item, so I just have to wall jump up and immediately see it.
Yeah, that's smart. I also go that way. It depends on my power bomb count. If I have the power bombs for it, then I go down. If I don't have the power bombs for it, then I usually check it from the top. Particularly, you know, if I have wave beam like they do. But yeah, I agree. It's definitely faster to do from the bottom. So where do you lay that power bomb to open the orb up?
Pretty much anywhere around the Chorizo? Chozo.
Okay, so like just lay it just before you land in his palm?
Yeah, a bit to the right, I think, but just a slight bit to the right, and then it'll open the orb.
All right.
Shout out to Simo. I saw him doing it.
Oh, Simo.
Sorry.
Simo's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see if Dane gets this wall jump. Oh, is he doing the full... Oh. Oh, he did the full ride. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was taking a long time.
I didn't get it.
Oh, I missed that. Okay. All right, so now we see Cheesy doing the upper red tower checks that Dang checked earlier.
Dang, taking a couple of hits too many.
Yeah, that was rough. It'll be interesting to see how they line up after Cheesy finishes up these checks and Dang finishes up Wreck Ship.
Oh yeah, then there's also Dang having crate done. This might converge in the end.
Yeah. I think they're pretty close.
Possibly. We'll see soon.
But once they finish all the checks, we've seen all the checks, so we know that there ain't nothing. They're going to have to start doing hell runs through Upper Norfair. Yeah, and the progression is going to be there somewhere. Maybe in... oh, it looks like Cheesy's setting up for the... I was just going to say, the X-ray item.
Interesting, okay. After the very healthy start, we haven't seen any E-tanks yet.
Yeah. Which kind of tells me that it's expecting them to do those hell runs. Like, this is pretty generous hell run tankage. I don't even know. Do you know what the logic is for Hardway to Hell to do the Cathedral hell run?
Must be at least 3.
Yeah, it's at least it's either 3 or 4.
Yeah, but then there is Crystal Flashes, so I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, that does take into account. Kai's in. I bet Kai knows. Kai, if you know, let us all know.
Dang is telegraphing to us that he's about to go to the ship, wasting away all the supers. All right, thanks, Kaizenton and Odraxis.
Yeah, Kai and Audra setting us straight.
Okay, here we go. Deboost thread through the pre-X-ray room.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. So, this Criteria Powerbomb location is one we haven't seen yet.
This is dangerous, but doable for cheesyboatride. And chances are high he just wants to see the item and doesn't even want to carry it out.
Yeah.
So I agree with this.
Yeah, 3 tanks should be plenty to get him across. As long as he nails the bomb jump on the other side.
That's the hardest thing.
It
Getting
is.
this.
Yeah. And then the waivers get in the way.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got the bomb jump.
Yeah.
Now, if it were me, I would be getting ready. Okay, there he goes. He's getting ready to
yeah.
power bomb the waivers. I'd probably lay
Dueling
one like
IBJs.
now just to be preemptive, but no waivers today. And supers.
Okay. That's a reset.
Yeah.
But info is good.
Yep. Oh, is he gonna keep him?
Let's see if he can get.
Oh, and dang falls.
Oh no.
Supers are real important. I don't know that I would keep him here. Kai says you don't reset supers in this mode. I don't know.
I mean, there will be good opportunities to farm everything back up on cheesyboatride's path, so taking the crystal fledge isn't a bad idea at all.
Yeah, for sure. I think it kind of depends on how many supers you have at this point too. Like if I'm sitting here with 10 supers and I pick up a super pack there, I am keeping them. But he's already at 35. Or what was already at 30 before picking those up.
Gonna be honest, it was better to carry them out, even if slower. I think that was good.
Yeah.
Charge beam might be somewhere really dumb, ridiculous, and stupid.
I did not even see what was over at Criteria Power Bombs. I was watching Cheesy. Did you see?
Nothing special, I guess. I think it was missiles.
Okay. And now Dang is going to go down and do these checks that Cheesy has done. Well, Cheesy is going to go and kill Kraid. And we'll see how they line up in the end. Cheesy also still has to do ice and high jump.
Yeah, true. I think Dang might be a little ahead here.
Yeah, I think so.
We will see as soon as the hell runs into Cathedral start.
Right.
Alright, all known stuff we're about to see, and things are going to get interesting at that exact point when the hell runs start into Upper Norfair.
Yes, the hell part of the Hardway to Hell is about to begin.
45 minutes in?
Yeah.
We're about a quarter way through.
Hopefully. Depends on how much fire flea farming we see.
Oh, bad, yeah.
It's pretty typical in these in Lower Norfair. You can find yourself doing a pretty long fire flea farm, depending on the equipment you have going down, how well you execute.
Yeah, there's also something about vanilla map. You gotta kill those side hoppers.
Yeah,
At least the first time I went through.
I played a seed the other day and forgot about that. I went through and like, oh yeah, the door is gray. I remember this being a thing.
And you're on one tank, and you realize that.
That's a bad day.
Yep. So we saw high jump boots. What's gonna be our next item? Do we see an item before the high jump boots, I wonder? I guess we have to see something.
There's gotta be something.
Ice beam,
High-speed spring ball.
Spring ball, or even Varia suit. Yeah, could be one.
Oh, I was gonna say something that didn't make sense, but how great would it be if we get those boots? We have bombs, and let's see, what else would we need? Oh, we have X-ray. Oh, what if we get
What you got in mind?
high jump? Well, if we get high jump and ice, then we have all of Meridia.
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with a way that Shack Tool would be in logic without anything else, but nah. I mean, it might still happen, but they'll have full access to Meridia to get there. I don't think there's any way to force the bomb jump across and then get over there. All right, so here we go. So Dang is starting those hell runs, although is he setting up for a what is he?
You need speed for that, right? What I think he's trying to set up.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure. He just went into the room and started taking a bunch of damage.
I think he's.
I mean, it looks like he's setting up for a G mode or something, but I don't know what G mode is going to help here. It'll help him get through the room faster, I guess, but this is plenty of tanks to get through.
Oh, that's rip. I think might be good.
Oh, just at the last moment. Meanwhile, Cheesy doing his final.
Gets hit by the silver mid crystal flash. That's bad.
Yeah, that hurts.
It's taken a bit more than a tank, I think.
This is probably rip. But he can check this item here. I mean, this is not worthless. He can check the item, which is nothing.
It's worthless.
If that had been an E-tank, it would have saved him.
Yeah.
And he has the information. A lot of times I'll do a suicide run into Cathedral just to see what the item is. And then do another run. He is.
We can see now.
Yep. So Cheesy is doing his... I think this is his last check before he's going to start his hell runs.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if he's checked to see that high jump item yet. I don't know if he has that information.
Oh man, Dang's gonna feel really bad for damaging down and then saving.
Yeah. All right, well, Cheesy's gonna have to farm out. Oh, he can do a Crystal Flash, so he'll just Crystal Flash and be on his way.
What's your energy number in a hell run to start the Crystal Flash?
What do you mean?
I trigger the power bomb for the Crystal Flash at around 70 HP.
Oh yeah, I do 70 as well.
Okay, I think it works even when you trigger it at 80.
Probably, yeah. When I trigger at 70, sometimes I start to hear the beep, the health beep, just as the Crystal Flash is going off. So, you know, there's a good 20 health that I'm going under.
Oh, Dang wants to go Croc first. Makes absolute sense.
That's what I would do. Because it's easy. It's such a short hell run, and if you spike a few E-tanks, that makes the rest of the upper Norfair run so much faster.
Dang should just go. He's got Wave Beam, and he could have easily gotten to Nutella refill.
Yeah. I'm not sure why he's farming here.
Might be a bit of Race Brain creeping up. I know the feel.
And all Cheesy... Getting a little bit spicy in Rising Tide.
It's a bad spot for Crystal.
It is. I think he's just... he's gonna make it.
Okay, he was further than I thought.
All All right, and let's see how Cheesy deals with Upper Norfair. Also, a good reason to come down this way is this is toward the direction of those boots. So.
Oh, you're right. So grapple, space jump is possible to be found at Croc.
Mm-hmm.
Even speed booster.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is a lot of ammo for this early in a Hardway to Hell, I feel. Like, usually, I feel like I'm still struggling to find at least supers. Like, this is a lot of supers for this early. So having all of that crystal flash ammo and bombs, I think they'd have no trouble bomb jumping up to those boots.
Dang, taking the leg in exchange for disrespecting Croc. I love it.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, Dag is pretty cheeky. He was doing commentary yesterday, and he wasn't his usual self in that. He was very, very serious about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was fun either way, but I think if he does a bit more commentary, then we will see the real side of Dag in that too. Oh, nice! That was awesome.
That was. I can't do that D-boost.
Me neither.
I have different ways of getting up there, but that D-boost is not one of them. It's interesting. The seed is turning out to be pretty linear. Although this is pretty typical for Hardway to Hell. Like,
yeah,
full clear, everything that's not hot or wet, and then
see what you got. Absolutely, yeah. That's nice, not hot or wet. Alright, let's find out if we get progression from Crocomire.
Ah, nothing.
Not here.
Next. We
will see dueling IBJs. Maybe, nah, not really, because Cheesy's done. Nah, that's the wrong position for the camera, dang.
Yeah, when I do this, I like to face to the right and angle up, and then just basically push back and forth while I shoot, and that just kind of shimmies the camera over.
Ah, you don't use moonwalk?
Yeah, I put the moonwalk on. I guess I don't have to angle up. It just so by pushing to the right, I move a very little bit to the right, and then pushing to the left, I do a little bit of a moonwalk, and then I just shimmy back and forth, and it just like shoves the camera over.
Because as we will not see now on Dang's screen, Dang won't be able to spot the item before he gets all the way there. And if he had corrected that camera, he would have now been able to see if he has to go all the way to the top or if he can bail on it.
Yeah, chances are he'll want it unless it's a nothing item.
But... Yep. No!
Oh no! Oh. All right, well, we'll see it on Cheesy's side. This. Yeah, set him straight. Yeah. All right, Cheesy's got it right.
Absolutely. And it is... Yeah, you want that. You want that.
Yeah. What is Dang doing now? He's
I don't know. I think he...
I know what he's trying to do, but...
I think he tries to get over there without getting the camera to the other way, so I'll have to tell him about moonwalking and camera.
Yeah, for sure.
It's amazing how he does stuff I would never do, like that whole moonfall thing.
And just like that, Cheesy takes the lead.
Yeah, and doesn't know how to manipulate the camera. That's amazing. Oh!
Grapple.
French vanilla grapple.
Ooh.
Big find.
So they still need something else.
Yeah.
To do either Meridia or Lower Norfair, but... I'm feeling like this is going to be a Varia seed at this point.
Yeah, with those E-tanks, you're... Oh, Varia seed at this point, because grapple and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Although, like I was saying before, like it could show up really late too. Like they
yeah.
might go in. They might find what they need to do Sutless Meridia, go through all of Sutless Meridia, find a bunch of tanks so that they can do Sutless LN, and then Varia will be behind Ridley. You know,
Yeah.
that is kind of typical for
The
these
disrespect.
settings. Varia behind Ridley, that's impossible.
Barrier as last
Look at this
item. Lower
sink.
Norfair. Nice.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is what we came here for.
Yeah. Great
synced,
race.
synced farm so that they can get those boots. Oh, I still don't know if Cheesy saw those boots. Oh, that's I hate when that happens.
Oh, you're right. They can get to those boots now.
Yeah, the boots are free now.
Yeah. And Mori. Oh, I think Diggy forgot about that item.
I think he picked it up before, didn't he? Oh no, he's down a tank.
Now he
You're
was
right.
he was disrespecting Croc there.
That's right. Oh no, that could be huge, honestly. I mean, if they get Varia and they can have Varia in Lower Norfair, then no big deal. But if they can't find it, that extra tank could be huge.
Also, Dang is not going for the high jump boots that he definitely knew were there.
He might be thinking he'll go clear Upper Norfair first, and then he'll grab the boots on the way out.
That's clever from an energy perspective, but you also want the high jump boots to clear Bubble Mountain. So,
Yeah.
Rough decision, actually, yeah.
No, I agree. Boots are so powerful in
I
pretty
like
much
what
every
Cheesy
setting.
Boatride is doing here. Picking up the boots and going back to Nutella. That's great.
Yep. Yep. I say points for Cheesy here. It looks like Dang is ahead, but now Cheesy has boots, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I need another drink. Be right back.
All right, sounds good. All right, so this is one of the points where the devs of Super Metroid, Deer Force, my goodness, did they know what they were doing? Bubble Mountain is not a heated room, but all of the surrounding rooms are heated. So it's kind of a nice little oasis to sit and, you know, sip your martini before you dive into hell.
And I'm back. I heard something about martini.
Yeah. We're sipping our martinis in Bubble Mountain. Well,
As you do.
Yep. And then diving into hell from there. I didn't actually see what was at the pre and a double chamber. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, that's
we'll see it on Cheesy's side. Just power bombs. All right, so still just minor items everywhere. Oh, spike hit. I am going to predict. No, we started talking at the same time. I'll let you, but I want to predict that the progression is going to be at Norfair Reserve, all the way in the back. So basically, last location.
And I was gonna speculate about what progression will be found here. It's gonna be either a suit, or ice beam, or spring ball, I guess, or speed booster.
I'm gonna say spring ball, just because I want to see it.
Spring ball is so cool.
Best item in the game.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Also, X-ray best item in the game. They're both the best item in the game. Oh, Dang is playing with fire here.
Literally.
Yeah.
I don't know why he didn't farm up all the way. I mean, yeah, you can quickly farm up missiles and supers, and you got so many power bombs, so why not?
Yeah, those power bombs are hard to refill at this point, though, until they have speed. Once you have speed, you can get them from the beat'ems, but
Yeah.
I like to keep from doing crystal flashes as much as possible
Yeah,
at
true.
this point. But you know,
Oh, the
he's
dropping.
going through.
Did he remember the high jump boots?
Oh yeah, he wants to get the boots before he does Norfair Reserve area, I guess. Makes it easier to get up there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Although he has been up there and he has grapple beam, so getting over there is free.
Oh yeah, that is also a good point. All right, so Cheesy's routing once again, pulling ahead. And by the way, welcome to the 1 hour mark. 2 minutes ago, almost 3 minutes ago. These seeds can often last 3+ hours. I know that Cheesy's been doing a lot of these. He's been really grinding these out, and
All right.
I think he's been averaging around,
No,
I don't know, 3.5 hours or so.
So I don't think Deng will have the option of directly returning to Bubble Mountain from here now after he fell.
I mean, he still has a crystal flash that he can use. Oh, he fell again.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is painful. This is really painful. And he can't do a crystal flash on these platforms down here because they explode. So he's got to get back. Oh, and he's falling. This
Yeah,
is,
that's over.
that's rip. When was the last time he saved?
I hope Bubble Mountain. I mean, I didn't see it, but doesn't
This
mean
is
he
brutal.
didn't. Yeah, that's
Okay, he's in Bubble Mountain. Was this before or after he did the speed and wave checks, though?
I don't know. Is it important? I know Speed Booster was
he hasn't done
empty.
them. Was Speed Booster full empty, or was there an item in the room before
I
Speed?
think it was even Superus in the ceiling.
Yeah, so that's I would want to go back for those.
We're gonna see progression right now on Cheesy's side.
Yeah.
And drum roll.
Spring ball! Yes!
Yes!
Our prayers have been answered.
Oh boy, I love it. I love it.
Almighty spring ball.
Here we go. Meridia.
Oh man. You love to see it. This puts Shack Tool in logic. The next progression could be at Shack Tool.
Oh, come on. You love to see it, you hate to be it.
Yes. So true. Oh man. Oh, I would be so mad if I were them and I went all the way through Meridia and there was still no progression and I had to go over to Shack Tool. That would make me very sad. I hope that it happens from my standpoint, but I hope that it doesn't happen for them. We see Cheesy now doing speedless speedway.
That's a cool tech.
Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know how that works, you have to have wave, and accompanying wave, you need to have either Spazer or Plasma. And literally all you do is you run up to the blocks, angle up, and start spamming shot. And what happens is there's some blocks off screen that get shot out, and when those blocks get shot out, the blocks you're standing in front of become passable, and so you just walk through. There's
Spamming can go wrong actually, because you might spam in a way that is too far away from hitting optimal shots, and then those blocks that are off screen reappear and you find yourself stuck inside those speed blocks without a way to get out.
For sure. Yeah, I was gonna say there are some ways that it can go wrong. There's some nuances. Oh, Cheesy missing that grab jump.
Oh,
There's some nuances that can make it go bad. So you have to kind of play with it and do it a few times, fail it a few times, and figure out why you failed. But yeah, the gist of it is just run up, shoot, and you're through.
I found out that slower is better for spamming the shots, especially if you have charge beam. Well, okay, it doesn't really matter if you have charge beam, but spamming as fast as you can goes wrong more often than trying to more or less hit the window where you can shoot the next shot.
That's fair. I buffer the shots now. So you can actually, when you shoot a shot, there's, I don't know what the window is, but you can buffer the next shot. So I just continually buffer shots through there, because then they go as fast as they can go.
Okay, interesting. I've gotten stuck in a race twice.
Ooh,
I was
that's
super
painful.
happy to see my opponent done.
Yeah, it's never happened to me in a race before, but I've definitely gotten stuck in those blocks, and not in a long time. Not since I kind of learned how to not do it right.
Yep.
Once I learned how to not do it right, oh my goodness, look at that. You know, I really
love
feel
this
for these
seat.
guys. Yeah, Tommy bringing up a good point. It's also a good idea to stop shooting once you start moving. I've never had this
Especially with
happen.
Ice Beam. Ice Beam can be super dangerous if you keep shooting.
Yeah, I've heard that people have frozen the beatums by continuing to shoot. That's never happened to me, but
Me neither.
yeah, I guess that's a thing that can happen. So it's a good idea to stop shooting.
So those supers are free for a dang, and Cheesy had to really work for them in X-Ray.
Yep. Yeah, I think that in full, it's a good idea to save this check for later.
Absolutely.
If you're playing Major, Minor, or Chozo, I think this is a good play to go to early. But it's just there's so many times when you have this situation. If you do it early, it ends up being a really dangerous, really slow play. But then if you wait until the next time you're passing through, then it's much faster. Okay.
All we need now is gravity somewhere dug down deep in East Meridia.
I don't think we're gonna see gravity. I think we're gonna find Varia.
Yeah, probably, but not guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It could be either suit at this point. And some of these have no suit at all. That's a thing that can happen. It's rare. Usually they have one suit. But
weirdly, I had one with both suits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what had to happen for this to be there.
I didn't know that was even possible.
Me neither. But it was from a whole batch of seats I made, so I don't think the settings were off.
Oh, Gwen makes a point. Yeah, seeing that space jump, that means that gravity is going to be in this.
You think so?
Yeah, it has to be.
But isn't stuff like Spike Suit, Crystal Flash Suit, stuff like that, isn't that in Logic as well?
No, those aren't in Logic.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's some really stupid stuff in Logic, but G-Mode, Spike Suit, yeah, none of those things are in Logic. Even getting a blue suit from Dre isn't in Logic.
Interesting, okay.
But yeah, having any item there at all, I think, ensures that gravity's in the seed. So that's good. So this is kind of what I was talking about earlier, though. So we're gonna see this suitless Meridia, and then gravity will be somewhere. Maybe it'll be at Plasma. You know?
It likes to be there. I mean, anything loves to be at Plasma in these settings, I've noticed.
Yeah, I mean, once they beat Dre and get out of there, there's really no reason to get gravity, except it does give you a little bit more protection in Lower Norfair. So if that's something that they really feel that they want and need to feel safe, then they can go look for the gravity suit. But I don't know. If it didn't show up for me, I probably wouldn't go looking for it at places like Plasma or Spring Ball.
Ah, nice little grapple climb there.
Yeah, beautiful.
I've noticed that I think you're the only person I've ever seen who does the grapples in Meridia the same way I do, suitless.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do short grapple and then flip off the grapple block, I would say.
Yes.
And you do it the exact same way, and I've never seen anybody else do it that way. It's so easy and it's so controllable.
It is. Although I have to say I've changed, so I still do it that way from right to left.
Yeah.
But from left to right, I actually extend now just to get myself more momentum. Sometimes that messes me up. But I try to bypass 2 grapple blocks at a time now, and I can't do that with the short grapple.
Thanks, thinking.
Oh, is he gonna? So, by the way, Cheesy, I need to point this out. Cheesy getting down to Mama Turtle, he did a tech through the door, which I think Dang is thinking about right now. Dang's gonna go around the long way, or he's just gonna bypass Mama Turtle. But what Cheesy did is he went through that left door. He went through it in morph, and then unmorphed at like just the right time, so that he could snag the ledge on the other side of the transition.
And that is actually really lenient, I've noticed. You've got a really big window when you can do the unmorph to still get the ledge.
Yeah, you say that.
I do.
and yet, I have failed it so many times.
Really?
Yeah. Not lately though.
Okay.
I think I have the timing now. Maybe. I don't know. I say that, and then the next time I do it. Okay, here we go. Let's see if he gets it. That was a pretty late morph though.
Yep. Oh, gets it.
So
Nice.
he got it. Okay. Yeah, usually when you do that, you want to morph much earlier so that you can time the unmorph. And typically, I like to start the unmorph on the other side of the door. It looked like he didn't start the unmorph until he was through the transition, which, yeah, like Audra's saying, I'm kind of surprised it worked, but I'm glad it did.
Okay, Cheesy going for a springboard jump, which he doesn't need, because one tile wall jumping is free if you know what to do. Just keep one side pressed and spam jump, that's all.
Yep, Dang playing with fire down here with Mama Turtle. This is Mama Turtle with no suits will do 2 tanks of damage, as you just saw.
Holy
he just took
heck.
two tanks from that hit. So he's gonna reset the room to check the wall item. Which I don't remember. I think it was maybe nothing. Yeah. But I like how Cheesy's playing this. I like how they're both playing it, but I think Cheesy's earlier routing just has worked out for him, and I like how he's traversing through Meridia now. Kind of just hitting all the spots, looking for that progression.
Man, we see so much good stuff here.
Oh yeah.
I love it. This doesn't disappoint. Ouch.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, those pirates, I don't know how much those pirates do, but they're a lot
much.
too. I think it's maybe 160.
They are also so weird, and you can only damage them with plasma beam and nothing else.
Yep. Even
And
charged plasma won't hurt them.
Yeah, charging up any beam won't hit them. It's so counterintuitive.
So Cheesy's fairly new to Rando.
I wouldn't notice it.
I might be misspeaking his
Nice eating.
like his general rando knowledge. He may have done a lot of randos in the past, but he's traditionally an any percent runner. And these settings, these hard way to hell settings, he has just started recently.
Picking up that power bomb tells me what he's planning to do.
Oh, do you think he's gonna go for suitless Crystal Flash Clip?
Yeah, that reminds me of a race I saw with you that was pretty funny.
Oh no. What? Funny because something bad happened to me?
No, something good happened. So what happened was, I think I was commenting that race. I said, okay, Junie's about to go down there and do a Crystal Flash clip, the suitless Crystal Flash clip. You had gravity but no bombs and nothing else to get into bot wound.
Uh-huh.
And you only realized that was your only way to get in there right when you got there. So you farmed up all your power bombs in the room cheesyboatride was just in, going in there multiple times, and then you got the suitless Crystal Flash first try. It was just so funny.
Oh, it's such a bad trick. Like, that's another one. Sometimes I get a first try, and sometimes I'll be sitting in there for a half hour and still like jumping like an idiot. You know? Oh. Yeah, no, I've been in that situation more than once, so I definitely believe that happened. I don't know. My mind isn't always thinking straight.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Like I find myself in these situations of like, oh well, okay, here we are, and yeah, we see Cheesy now damaging down.
Yeah, smart using the snail, then saves you a lot
Personally,
of time.
if I'm in this position. And I saw that space jump at Main Street, and so I know that gravity is in the seed. I probably would Gmode my way up to those aqueduct items right now.
Huh, okay. Tell us about Gmode.
Ah, yes. So Gmode is a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful trick. Basically, I'm not going to get into too many details of it, but you do some tricky things with X-ray and reserve tanks, and you put the game into a mode where you can eliminate PLMs, which basically PLMs are just any block you can interact with. And there's some details I'm skipping, but that's the gist of it. So by doing it in Aqueduct, you can delete the speed blocks that you normally have to do a shine spark through to get to those Aqueduct items. And instead, you can just basically delete those blocks and just wall jump your way up to victory.
Nice energy management there.
Yeah, let's see how this goes for Cheesy. My fingers are crossed for him.
Right, high jump off. And you don't really have anything to go by, like visually or from the sound. It's just you gotta have the feel for it.
Yeah.
I've developed something like I turn off all my beams, just use nice!
Wow.
4th or 5th try. Excellent.
Wow.
Excellent. Very good.
GG Cheesy. Okay, this is actually huge. So if he goes through and finds something over here, meanwhile Dang is going to the pits. So if Dang finds something in the pits, okay.
Yes,
this is where things get real.
Yes.
Like, somebody's gonna find something somewhere.
Yes, definitely. I agree.
And whoever goes to the right place first is gonna be way ahead.
That's Rando for you.
Yeah, that's Rando for you. I just defined Rando. You're welcome.
Oh man. Yeah, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. That's just great.
Anyway, you were saying something. I think maybe I was saying something too, and then it all got interrupted by that crystal flash that was amazing.
Yeah, I think I was talking about my thread with the P shots I use to try to time it more or less when I have to jump and do that whole crystal flash thingy.
Gotcha.
And it kind of works out pretty well. I can usually get it into a like 2 or 3 frame window where it always stays, and so on a normal day that will let me get the crystal flash clip within 15 power bombs maximum.
Yeah,
but of course that's not guaranteed, never.
Right. Yeah, I have a pretty like pseudo visual cue that I got from Knucklehead. If you move all the way over to the post and then lay your power bomb, it's just like it's barely a visual cue, but it works for me. It works for Knuckle. If you watch the upper right corner of the screen, it's like just after the explosion goes past the edge of the screen, then you can jump and do and do that. And I'm usually like you. I'm usually within a few frames of it.
Okay. Yeah, that's as good as you can expect, I think.
Yeah. By the way, we should maybe explain what's happening here. Do you want to explain it? I've done a lot of explaining.
Okay, so you mean the crystal flash clip? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What Deng is trying to do is pull off a crystal flash, that thing that refills all his health, at the top of that little cubby he's in. So he can do exactly that. Now he's inside of that bar and has to keep down pressed. I always keep all the inputs pressed for the entire thing, just to be sure. And then what happens is those crumble blocks get out of the way and players can keep moving towards bottom.
I'll tell you what, I would not want to race either of these two if that crystal flash clip is required, because holy cow, they both nailed it.
I mean, I would have given up at the moon dance, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
This has been a bad seed.
All the bells and whistles.
Oh. Yeah, Audrey, it required a moon dance. That was their first power bombs. They had no supers, no power bombs at the point that they had to go down to a moon dance.
Yeah, so you wouldn't expect to get those Crystal Flash clips within that few tries. That was awesome from both of them.
Yeah. By the way, we're talking so much about this. This is a good Dre fight from Cheesy.
What
So
was that, a grapple kill?
yeah, did
Cool.
a nice grapple kill. So he's either gonna grapple jump out of here or double spring ball jump out. We'll
Yeah.
see what his preference is.
What I would like to talk about is it's what's the room with all the Metroids and the quicksand at the bottom? Is it
Oh,
Coliseum?
Coliseum. Yeah.
Oh yeah. One tangent. I hate the fact that we have amphitheater and Coliseum in the game because the Coliseum is an amphitheater. But I digress.
Yeah.
So Dang is dropping into the quicksand here, and if you do wrong inputs, you can drop all the way to the bottom of this quicksand, and there are spikes at the bottom of that. And you wouldn't usually be able to get out of that once you drop all the way to the bottom. But shoutouts to King of the Hill, who explained, I think, in your chat how to get out of that. And ever since, I am not scared by that room anymore.
Yeah, that sounds right. I actually, it's so funny. I was trying to demonstrate how to get out of the spikes just the other day, out of the sand spike area, and I was doing it wrong. I was forgetting to hold down to get a nice jump out. And I ended up dying. Then I felt like a big doofus. But yeah, no, it's not very hard to get out if you know the inputs.
If you know. That's true for so many things here.
Right.
It's also there are also very many things you might know, but you gotta pull it off too.
Mm-hmm. So Cheesy here, he attempted to do the grapple escape, wasn't able to get it before his health got real low. So now he's going for the double springball jump, which looks good.
Yeah, that
so
looked
far.
good.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get this. Yeah,
that
he's
does
got
look
this
good
for sure. Double springball jump
Sweet.
is very, very, very difficult when you're first learning it. Once you kind of figure out the timing for it, and it ends up not being too bad.
Yeah,
But boy, I spent probably over a year just never doing it because I could not get it. I tried so many times, I just couldn't get it.
I had Kuro explain it to me, and that worked out pretty good. And after that, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
There's still pretty bad double springboard jumps, like if you want to get up Mount Everest with that sucks. But
You know
the
what's
one
funny?
out of Dragon,
Something about the timing of like how to get around the ledge and everything. I've never had a problem with that. Like that's the easiest one for me. I don't know why.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I don't get it. I can't explain it, but I seem to get that one more consistently than like the escape out of Dre, for example. But let's see. It looks like Dang is going to also go for the grapple jump with 2 tanks.
It's about 1 or 2 tries he's got now. Yeah, and he's already going for the backup. Yeah, still no suit. I'm pretty sure Deng went to both pits.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he did.
That means Shag or Plasma. And in my experience with those seeds, which isn't that much, gonna be honest, it's gonna be Plasma.
I mean, with it being gravity, it could still be in lower Norfair. Like the suit, I mean, the suit's not required for really anything except getting Spring Ball and the Aqueduct items.
Yeah, you're right.
So unless there's progression in one of those 2 places, that suit could literally be anywhere. It's like a convenience item.
Yeah. Okay, we're close to the 90-minute mark, and runners only have to do lower Norfair.
Yeah, this is brutal. Look at their loadout.
Yeah.
They've cleared so much of the game already, and they've got nothing. Well, let's see what Cheesy decides to do. So, I mean, They have so many crystal flashes. I think if I'm in this situation, I just go to Lower Norfair. I don't search for gravity. Although that spring ball would be really nice, but they don't have speed yet either. So they can't even get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just going down.
Lower Norfair Hellrun's space jump is super OP in there. Like, you wouldn't believe
It is.
how well valuable that is.
Yeah, especially when you know you're not going to get screw. Like,
yeah,
that's probably one of the best items to have in Lower Norfair.
Yeah. High jump, obviously, too, but
right.
That,
yeah.
Or with that space jump.
Let's see. Cheesy looks like he's going to go check the pits now. In Cheesy's position, I would probably check the pits before going down.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would go to Shack yeah, Plasma. They can't even kill the pirates in Plasma.
Oh, you're right. Unless it's speed there. Or
yes,
charge
speed or charge. Or oh yeah, Plasma can't be there. Screw. Oh, Screw can't be there.
No. Man, those seats are so mean. Why won't you give the runners OP items? Oh, I hate breaking free of water. I like springboard jumping this.
You know, I've actually gotten pretty good at this break free. Cheesy got it really fast.
Explain your secret to it. Yeah, that was really fast.
It's hard to explain because it's such a feel thing, but I start out by doing relatively slow jumps back and forth. And then, like when I'm at the right crest, like when I'm just at the crest of the water, jumping to the right, I do a really fast wall jump to the left. Okay. And that seems to work pretty consistently.
What do you mean by fast wall jump?
Right, that can mean a lot of things, right? So specifically, I get over to the wall and then press left and jump almost immediately right after each other. Preferably like a frame, like hit and then jump one frame later. Yeah, and that seems to work for me. And I can't tell you how close I get to the wall. Look at this sink now.
Yeah. Oh, Dang. Will Dang check one of those two items?
Oh, maybe he didn't check both pits. Maybe he just checked one of them.
Huh.
Or maybe he saw it.
Side might be.
Maybe he saw it and reset and wanted it for later. Because I think there was a power bomb over there, right?
In left sandpit was a power bomb, right? And right sandpit didn't have anything too big either.
All right, so Dang is going to do the spring ball jump up.
It's a tight spring ball jump, but it's just one.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody is wanting to do this, you do need to do a crouch jump.
What? Diggy, what you doing?
Let's see. Oh, Cheesy, please don't soft lock yourself up here.
I gotta save pre-pitch.
Did he save? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he just found a missile in the pit, right?
So even if Cheesy finds a suit here, he won't be able to carry it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be here, personally. If I'm gonna do any checks, like man, I wouldn't want to do the spring ball check either. That's so slow.
Oh yeah.
With this equipment. I'd be in Lower Norfair right now.
Yeah.
Oh, speed! Oh my god!
Speed. That's unbelievable.
Wow! Wow! Okay, never mind. Forget. Okay, I'm a bad player.
Oh, okay. I've never seen anybody do that with speed, and I never attempted it myself. So
like this particular technique? Yeah, I don't do it that way either.
Wait, did he kill the pirate with a super?
Yeah, the wall pirates are you can kill them. With
Get out of here! Really?
Yep. Yeah, you can just shoot them with like pea shooter.
What?
You'll hurt them. Yeah. Yep.
Why is this the first time I hear about that?
I don't know, but yeah, the wall pirates.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, they're coded differently. Yeah, Tommy pointed out that's why in any percent or like any category, that's why you lay the power bomb up there.
I was always wondering, does it do anything? I thought, yeah, it must do something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it kills those pirates, or at least hits them once.
Yeah. Whoops.
Okay, so what Cheesy could do if he wanted to, he could go and get a spike suit and get that space jump. In his position, I would be strongly considering that because, boy, having space, like you said, space jump in Lower Norfair
Yeah.
is so nice. But it also takes a lot of time. So to get the spike suit.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. Like I wouldn't have done this play in the first place. I would not have speed booster here.
Yeah.
But if I have it, you know, I bet gravity is at Waterway.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Oh, Cheesy, be careful. He is in one hit KO right now. These Evers do 100 damage.
Yeah, and he has no way to get below 50, 50
So
HP.
he loses his speed booster.
Yeah, he does. Will
Now,
he go for it once more?
Let's see what Dang does. Oh, speed booster, I would go back for it.
Dang just got dropped out of the sandpit. Looks like he didn't have a save, and looks like Dang is not going for plasma beam.
Yeah, okay, so this is actually really big. So Cheesy just took a bad hit, but he is, I mean, if he goes back for that speed booster, he will have it, and Dang won't.
Yeah, and that can absolutely pay off.
Yeah.
I think Dang
so
is doing what you were about to do.
Yeah.
What you would have done.
Yeah.
Grapple is so great. So many enemies you can just kill with grapple that you would have to spam countless shots into, even with wave.
Cheesy. Oh no, I think he's feeling the psychology of this right now. Just sort of taking his time, bouncing across. Like he's like, oh, this is my life.
Why did I enter this tournament?
I think we all think that at some point during the tournament. I'm already thinking it. I haven't even raced yet.
Yeah. Nice, got out again.
The goofy springball jump to Shack. It is. Yeah, that is a new thing. That was not in Logic last year, but it is now in Logic.
Oh yeah, no speed, so runners have to go through Cathedral and all that once more.
Mm-hmm. Now, another thing, if this is me, if I, oh, dang.
Oops. Yep.
That was rough.
Oh, where was Dang's last save? I don't think he saved before the sandpits. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, but after Dragon. Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah, so he'll have to go get that power bomb again. Not a huge deal, especially considering Cheesy also took a death. I mean, he doesn't know that, but
yeah,
they're pretty even right now, I think. I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was anymore.
I was just checking the race room and not a lot of messages. Pretty much just the one from Diggy at 1941. That's 40 minutes ago. Diggy said, "I'm cruising."
Oh no, no, he didn't.
That's Diggy.
No, he didn't. Oh, that's psychological warfare right there. Oh man, yeah. I mean, I bet Cheesy read that and is just like, oh man, I gotta go.
That's an hour ago, not 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys were cruising.
Oh, Cheesy didn't go back for the speed booster.
Oh man.
I think I would go back. That's too big. Like, again, I wouldn't have been there in the first place. Oh, he thinks he has speed?
Yeah, looks like it. I thought he was maybe gonna farm the frogs.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's gotta hurt.
No!
What now, Cheesy?
Oh, I wouldn't go back for it now.
Nope.
Too late now. Ooh, that's painful. That is painful.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, look at this loadout. They have so much ammo. This is not gonna. I mean, it's gonna be a hard lower Norfair. Any lower Norfair that you're doing where you don't have any suits is gonna be a hard lower Norfair. But as Hardway to Hell lower Norfairs go, this one's gonna be pretty cozy. With they have crystal flashes for days.
Yeah.
And I think I would backdoor it. I would Gmode. Let's see what Cheesy does. I don't know if he knows this particular Gmode, but I would Gmode it backdoor. Spend a little bit of time in Firefly to get my power bombs back. And yeah, this is not going to be a hard lower Norfair. The tanks are a little low, but I think they're going to find a lot of tanks in lower Norfair.
Yeah, I completely agree with Kaizentin here. So we've talked about the difficulty of tricks. Now we're getting into the psychological aspect.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know how Dang feels. I know that Cheesy feels he's the underdog in this. I disagree. I think that they're pretty evenly matched. But
yeah, after what we've seen, absolutely.
Yeah. But I know Cheesy feels he's the underdog, so psychologically he's like he's thinking probably that he needs to take some risks and probably thinking he's way behind right now. Oh.
Yeah.
This is where the deaths
mental
begin.
wear is really showing off.
Yeah, mental wear, and yeah, this also
it's a race of attrition.
The raw brutality of these settings.
I'm calling it now. We're gonna see two mother brains at the same time.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
Ouch.
You know, I'm actually surprised with Dang, like, with how clean his movement is. I'm surprised he doesn't have a cleaner Cathedral Hell run.
They take a lot of hits from the enemies, both of them.
Yeah. Oh, that squeeped. I think if I were either of these runners, that would be one of my top priorities right now is practicing that Cathedral Hell run, because you're gonna have to do it like every time, almost.
It's one of those things where your priority shouldn't be do it as quickly as possible, rather do it as cleanly as possible.
Yes, 100% agree.
Oh, did Dang remember there's one item left for him at Croc?
I don't know. I feel like he wrote that off a long time ago. Oh no, here he goes. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Dang. Oh no, he got that item. The one at Indiana Jones. He just wants to farm here. That's interesting.
But he never got the E-Tank over here.
I don't think he remembers.
Okay.
That's
the item I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I think he kind of wrote that off. And this is a good farm, though. I mean, you're not taking heat damage, and power bombs are pretty low. I think before doing the where did Cheesy get his power bombs from? Because
I don't know. He was pretty good on power bombs when he got into Upper Norfair.
Yeah, maybe he just wasn't doing as many crystal flashes or something. But yeah, if I am thinking about it, I'll go farm those beatums before doing the cathedral run. And here you can get power bombs from the orbs down below, so it's not too bad here either.
Yeah. It looks like that's what Dang's doing.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Cheesy is taking some damage. Maybe he's planning on doing that G mode. Did he set up his reserves? I didn't notice.
I don't know.
62. I'd take a hit from the way. Yeah.
How low you wanna be?
I aim for 50. There's a wide range, but 50 seems to work pretty well. Okay, so since Cheesy is doing this, I'll explain it in a little bit more detail. So what he's doing right now, he's got anywhere from 1 to 4 health in his reserves right now, and he has enough health otherwise that he's going to take a hit through this transition that's going to pop his reserves. And then when he does the transition, he's going to be holding X-ray through the transition, and then on the other side, he's going to release it. He has a certain number of okay, so he has 4 in his reserve. So however much health you have in your reserve, that's how many frames you have to release X-ray. So right now he has 4 health in his reserves. So that means he has 4 frames to release X-ray once the room loads.
Oof, that's bad.
It's hard because there's not a great cue for it. You kind of just have to go by feel. But if once he gets this, and he will, he's gonna be in G mode. And when you're in G mode, along with what I mentioned before, where PLMs disappear, which he'll be abusing here, he'll basically be able to just go through the crumble blocks that are on the other side. And he got the G mode.
Nice.
The other part of it though is you don't take heat damage when you're in G mode, so he can just take his time through this room. Let's see if he knows the setup to. Yep. So he's hitting the scroll block up here. If you don't hit this scroll block and you just roll through, your camera's going to get messed up once you exit G mode and life gets bad. But right now it looks like he's out of bounds. He's not out of bounds. He's just in the room to the right. So if you're familiar with it, he's just jumping up through the last part of the room. He's going down the little steppy stairs, and he's going to do a crystal flash to get his health back. And then once he uses X-ray, he will be leaving G mode, and he'll start taking heat damage again, and he'll carry on like normal. Here he goes.
I'm so glad you're here with me.
I was glad you signed up because I signed up first, and then oh god, oh Cheesy, please, not like this. Oh my god. Okay, next priority for me would be learning how to get through that room without taking damage from those guys. They do 2 tanks of damage every hit. They're like Mama Turtle. Oh, and he's was this just to check that item? What's he doing?
I don't know. So yeah, the way into Lower Norfair from here is much easier than from the other side, which Dang is doing right now. But getting through those key hunters is awful. Like you said, 200 damage from those.
Yeah.
And
oh my goodness.
Same as those flames, by the way. Okay. They also do 200 damage without a suit.
Buckle in. We're going to be here for a while.
Yep.
Oh boy. What are default settings? So default settings, super fun suits are on, super fun combat is on, and it's slowest progression. That's the crux of it all. And then there's also, I think, what is it, 60% of miners. So like, there's a chunk of miners missing as well.
Still enough in the game to finish the game just with miners. But yeah.
And basically anything that's available on the Varia website is in Logic. It's master preset.
Man, we are
sounds super fun.
Yeah, dueling Lower Norfair strats here. That's pretty awesome.
Let's see who actually gets into the depths of Lower Norfair first. It's basically going to be whoever gets to that save before Ridley first. That's going to be who's ahead. Until then, we'll have no idea because they're just going to be doing this for a while. Yeah, the combat is super fun, but the movement is not.
Yeah, so
right.
If the movement would be super fun, which means that there's no space jump and I think potentially no high jump, and potentially no spring ball, stuff like that.
Yep.
That often means that you get both suits in the seat. This is why the tournament organizers, which is it you? I don't know, or is it Carlos?
Colors and Rusty are the
Colors and Rusty.
organizers.
That's why all the movement items are available. So because it's harder, it's
Yep.
not what you think.
If you don't have movement items, you often don't get the items that you need to get through suitless Meridia. So then other methods of getting through suitless Meridia have to be put in, like gravity suit.
Come on, Colors. You're proud of it, be honest.
There does not have to be a suit. It's rare. Usually there's one suit, but there does not have to be a suit. And oftentimes you get a case like this. Like say, we know that gravity is in this because there was an item at Main Street, but that gravity suit, like everything is in logic without it, so it can be anywhere. The logic does not require gravity for progression. So it's basically just like a miner.
Yeah, going back to what you said about signing up. When I signed up for this match, there wasn't any comms. And the moment I signed up, there were 2 comms. And
Oh, really?
I was super happy that it was you. Because I know that you know all the stuff. And
Yeah,
Dang got out.
This is my jam. Yeah, GG's to Dang. So Dang is the first one into Lore Norfair. This is not the end. He's going to take a save here.
Yep.
So this is nice.
First step.
This is nice. But he still has to get through the front of Lore Norfair, which Cheesy, if Cheesy can get this G mode and work his way in without dying, he can skip the entirety of the front of Lore Norfair. Another advantage that Dang might have, though, is he might find something useful in the front of Lore Norfair. Like, I don't know, what's even useful at this point? They've seen space.
Gravity. He could find gravity. That would be great.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He could find gravity over here. That would be huge.
Else I see on the tracker that he could even find.
Yeah, and Gwen points out more tanks too.
He could
tanks would be. Oh, he's just gonna go. He doesn't even care.
Oh, this is so awful. Don't dip into the lava here.
I think in Dang's situation, I would take a suicide run to GT just to check those 3 items, see what they are.
Yeah.
I don't remember if Varia tweaks are on or not in these settings. If they're on, then that GT missile is available regardless of their loadout. Otherwise, you need space jump for it.
Cheesy got out with a bit more energy this time.
Okay, yeah, Cheesy. I think he's gonna make it through now. And then he's the acid. I mean, he has crystal flashes if he wants to use them. Boy, using crystal flash here is painful though. E-tank? It's an E-tank.
Oh my god, it's an E-tank.
Oh, he missed the jump. I think he was
all good.
I think he was trying to pause so that he wouldn't have to use his reserves at all. Yeah. But he'll get the tank.
Nice. Clutch tank.
And I like this just going right through. I imagine it's mostly E-tanks down here. These settings...
Both runners getting in with their respective strats about the same time.
Yes. Here we go. Well, Dang. Have a good amphitheater, please. Oh no, that's death. That's rip. Oh. You have if you're doing Crystal Flash in acid like that, you have to set your power bomb at something like 275 health.
It's ridiculous. Cheers.
So, like falling in like that, he did not have the time. Meanwhile, we're gonna see if Cheesy's gonna do a little fire flea farm here. I would farm my power bombs back up.
Absolutely.
And probably my health too.
Cheesy found 2 E-tanks. Plus the reserve and another reserve. Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, there almost had to be a billion E-tanks down here because they were nowhere else. But that's got to feel good.
Ouch.
Oh, Cheesy. He's completely in the dark.
Oh, come on. You don't have to do wall jumps. You got high jump.
Yeah, this is... And bomb. If he wanted to, he could use bombs. Like, if he was afraid of it. I prefer the wall jumps. I just am... I feel like I'm more consistent getting up there.
Yeah, fair. Got out.
But yeah, especially in the dark, that's pretty rough. All right, well, here we go. So here's the thing. If Cheesy had kept that speed booster, and then taken the time to spike suit his way to that space jump, he would be able to come down here and farm all of these fire fleas with ease.
Yeah.
There are strats to do all of them, but I don't imagine he is going to do all of them. He's just going to do these first 3 over and over again.
He is pretty good on power bombs, to be honest. There's also those blue orbs in the room before Ridley. He can easily farm.
Yeah, I think he's probably fine without doing a bunch of farming here. I just know for myself, I have gotten myself into positions where I felt like I was good enough.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then find out that I was not good enough, you know.
Yep.
So I just
exactly what you mean.
I don't take risks here. I just farm up.
Was there an E-tank at Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, yep, that was an E-tank.
Cool, that's great for digging. Yep. So both runners getting rewarded with energy down here.
Yeah, so we'll see what Dang does when he comes back around. I'm curious to see if he's going to go up and check the items before heading down toward Ridley. If he does, he'll be rewarded with a few E-tanks.
Oh, yeah.
But he's down so many tanks from where Cheesy is now, particularly with that Crocky tank that he never picked up.
And he's down so many power bombs. He's on 26.
Ooh.
You will have to do a bunch of farming here.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, that's fair, Glove. I think that I would check Hoda as well. I wouldn't go all the way back to Frankerface. But I think I would go up and check Hoda.
Especially considering if he does that, he will find E-tanks. Oh, this is a great race, man.
Yeah, awesome. Look here. Remember like an hour and 40 minutes ago or so when I was talking about how we're going to see the Fire Flea room and maybe see a lot of farming here? Well, we've arrived. We've arrived. Here we are. I hope to see some dual farming. I hope Dang doesn't just go for it. I hope he does some farming. All right, he's going to go up here. He's going to be rewarded with a tank.
Yeah, I think he spotted the JLE tank.
He's using all these missiles though too. Oh my god. Dang's ammo is bad. Like it's not even like kind of low. It's really bad. There's no place to get missiles.
Exactly. You can farm supers, you can farm power bombs, but there's no good way to farm missiles, especially if you're hell running.
I do take it back though. The Funes do drop missiles, and so if he does the farm here, he'll get his missiles. The supers are a problem. Until he gets to the room before Ridley, and at that point, like, that's a lot of supers to farm.
Yeah, but farming Funes for missiles, yikes.
I mean, he's already down here farming the power bombs. By the time he gets his power bomb count up, he'll probably have close to, if not all of his missiles. It depends on how mean the Funes want to be.
Ouch. I believe Cheesy is done. Maybe just wants to get that last power bomb.
Yeah, maybe he wants to farm his health up too.
Yeah,
I mean, I probably would, especially being this close. It's just a few more farms, and the reserves in particular are so useful to have.
He can get to the safe station and be in good shape.
Oh, Dang's just going for it. I think this is bad for Dang.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of farming before Ridley.
Yeah.
Probably including 1 or 2 crystal flashes.
So it looks like Dang is in the lead. It looks like Dang is getting to that save faster, but his ammo count is going to be problematic. So my prediction here, I think we're going to see Dang taking a lot of deaths. Oh, Cheesy.
No.
These guys, no. If you're in Lower Norfair, with no suits, always take the time to wait in the heat rather than plugging through one of those key hunters. They do 2 tanks of damage. It takes a long time to take 2 tanks of damage from heat, from environmental heat. So he would have been better off in that last spot, going back up to wait for the key hunter to pass under and then go. But oof. Anyway, I see so many deaths here. I love it.
Yeah, excited to see the end game spoilers. How
Yeah.
many deaths.
Yeah.
There really should be a counter on screen. Ouch. They do 180 damage, I believe.
The Deskigas?
Yeah.
160, right?
160. Okay.
Yeah. Because I think they do 40 with gravity. But yeah, I think. Oh, and Dang's doing an early Crystal Flash here too. I guess he needs to.
Yeah.
This. I don't see how he's gonna make it through.
I believe. I mean, the room before Ridley, you got all the opportunities. It just takes time, and not screw up. It's easy to screw up in the room, especially before Crystal Flashing.
He's at 13 missiles. One thing that would be good for him.
Right. Oh,
one thing
I didn't consider that.
They'd be really good is if there's a tank behind Ridley, which there probably will be. We don't know yet. There probably will be, but I think that's going to be crucial for him. I think if there's not a tank behind Ridley, I think Dang is in real trouble.
It's gonna be charge, something stupid.
Charge or gravity.
Yes. Are there rolling saves in these? I don't think so, right?
No, not in non-area rando.
Yeah.
Unless that's changed. There's a lot of updates that have gone through since I've looked, but last I looked, there's not rolling saves here.
All right, so Dang's gotta farm up his supers here, then do another Crystal Flash. If he's really lucky, he'll have enough supers for Ridley after that. Yeah. So the minimum he wants to be on is 40 right here.
Yeah, and again, if there's no tank, I mean, he's got enough health. He could probably get back out and farm back up again, but I like to have a Crystal Flash both before and after Ridley.
Yeah, and Cheesy can just go. Oh no, he can't. He'll be on 27 supers. He could replace those with missiles though.
I would go back and farm a bit here.
Yeah.
Like I would just go to 30 and then run.
Oh, missile drop.
Missile.
Nice. And another missile drop.
Wow. Wow.
Those are
I would
real
go.
MVP
I would go.
here.
Oh.
Yeah, go now. Absolutely.
I mean, if his Ridley is really good, it doesn't really matter. And I guess that's the thing. If he feels really good about his Ridley, and he thinks that he's gonna finish the fight quickly, it makes sense to keep farming here. My Ridley is not that good. I need to go in, do the fight, and then whatever extra farming I'll do after, and hope that I had a pretty decent Ridley fight. Okay, he needs to go now though with 40. I don't know what he's doing.
It's also funny how Cheesy got a couple of missile drops. He's on 61, but Dang got nothing.
Yeah, those bugs. All right, and Dang is already in the fight, so we'll see how this goes. He does not have a Crystal Flash. He needs there to be a tank behind Ridley, and even then, he has no Crystal Flashes left because he has no missiles.
He will get missiles from Ridley, and there's a very good chance it will be enough.
That's true, as long as he doesn't get health bombed. Okay, Ridley's dead, so he's not getting health bombed.
Yeah. He needs 4 missile drops. And he gets 1.
Oh my god. This game, you know what?
Yes!
Okay, it is an E-Tank, so that's good.
Okay.
Oh,
Diggy lives.
So he needs to just run. He needs to run, and he needs to get to Firefly Room. And then farm the missiles there for a Crystal Flash to get out the rest of the way. So I think he's good here, as long as he plays it right. He needs to not farm, just go.
Yeah.
Just go.
It is really tight without farming, though. I mean, just going.
I mean,
I
what is he
understand
farming
why.
for though?
Yeah,
Like,
he needs
there's-
missiles. Okay, he goes going. Do those the metal pirates don't drop missiles? I believe, right?
I don't think so.
Oh,
If he can get to the
nice!
Firefly room, he'll be in good shape.
That was great, avoiding the hoses there from Dang. Okay, Cheesy is in really good shape though.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
okay.
Cheesy has a good Ridley fight, he's gonna be in and out. He's got another Crystal Flash left. He can farm some of the orbs on the way out, get a second Crystal Flash if he wants it.
Good so far. Don't get hit by Ridley.
Oh,
The
dang.
flames are kinda okay.
Dang's in trouble.
Yeah, Dang's dead.
Yeah, that's too bad. It's too bad. Like with really, really good execution, this is possible, but boy is he in a tight spot.
Yes.
Excellent fight by Cheesy, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cheesy's gonna get out of here, no problem.
I mean, you say no problem, but it's so easy. So easy to do the Crystal Flash in the wrong spot.
Yeah, no, I say the same thing for Cheesy that I just said. I don't think he should be farming here. I think he needs to just go and use his Crystal Flashes. And
yeah, with Cheesy, it's the question, what is he even farming for? He got 2 Crystal Flashes in pocket, just go.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue that for both of them, because in Dang's case, the only thing that he really needed was missiles, and he's not going to get them from these bugs.
Yeah.
So,
But Cheesy
farming
is
didn't make sense.
again.
I don't know what Cheesy's doing. Get out of there. Get out of the heat. What? Why is it? Oh, he's taking a hit so that he has iframes on this side.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I do that at the right side. I do. Oh, he hit the. I don't think he meant to shoot that bug, but he's fine. He's got 2 Crystal Flashes. He's got nothing to worry about. I'm just not sure what he was farming for back there. And 4 reserves. Oh my
Nice.
goodness. Yeah, he's
all
golden. I think Cheesy's gonna feel good about this race.
All right.
Just based on the practice seeds that he's been doing. Oh God, please, Crystal Flash.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he's safe there. Still, I was scared. All right, 1 more Crystal Flash to go, and probably, yeah, very soon 2 more Crystal Flashes. Just farm those, whatchamacallit, on the way out, not the Fire Fleece, but the other ones that drop good power bombs.
Yeah. Okay. Cheesy has his save.
Yeah, Cheesy's safe now.
So Cheesy has a commanding lead right now. This is Cheesy's race to lose at this point.
Absolutely, and that's my cue to get another drink.
There you go. Yeah, Glove pointing out, very scared the reserves are on manual. If you're ever doing these hell runs, it's a really, really good idea, unless you are for very specific purposes that you are very aware that you're doing it. You always want to have your reserves on auto for a couple reasons. One, so you can see that thing lit up and you know if there's anything in your reserves. And I don't know, I guess that's the main reason. That's basically it. You just want to know that you have, like, whether or not you have E-tank, whether or not you have energy in your reserves. Because if you do, and you try to do Crystal Flash, it's not going to go off, and then you'll be sad. Oh yeah, also they pop. That's the other reason. If you run out of health, then the reserves will pop, and that's better than dying. But yeah, Cheesy probably gonna just wait it out here, do another Crystal Flash, and then tank his way through the key hunters up here. That's what I would do. Safe. All right, and Dang's doing his second Ridley fight.
Oh, nice jump into the claw there.
Oh, his missiles are better.
Yeah. Probably getting a load of drops here too this time.
Okay, this is okay. This is really good. This is really good. He can take the tank. He has a crystal flash. In this situation, I might farm up for another crystal flash, like farm the supers for it.
Yeah, that's fairly fast getting the supers.
Yeah. This is a very different situation than he was in the last time. Oh, that acid is so bad. No,
Oh,
see,
he doesn't.
I mean, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah. I think he's okay. He's as long as he gets through all right. Like he has to not take all these hits. If he takes a bunch of hits on the way out, then he's doomed. But if he doesn't take the hits, then he has plenty of health to get through here. Then he can do a crystal flash to get the rest of the way out of Lower Norfair. He's in a little tight spot now. Though.
Yeah, he got a lot of hits, unfortunately. Then this Giga's coming up.
And I think, like, in a situation, if I didn't feel like I had really good movement and, like, just crisp Lower Norfair dodging enemies, I would absolutely farm up for that second crystal flash back there. It doesn't take that much time, and you already have the missiles and power bombs for it. You're just looking for the supers. I think he's okay, and he's gonna have the save up here.
Yeah, it depends on the hits, but that's after the save.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little tight.
He can't afford to take a hit from the first key hunter before he saves. After that, I believe he'll get it eventually.
Yeah, and ultimately, if he needed to, he could sit and farm his health up in the, oh my god, that key hunter. He could sit and farm his health up in the fire flea room, so he should be fine here.
Oh, that looked good. Oh, ouch. Don't take another hit like that. Yeah, just reset.
Yeah.
Right.
Meanwhile, Cheesy is heading toward that finish line, heading toward Turian. Look at this loadout, though. Wave, Spazer, Morph, Bombs, Spring Ball, and High Jump, and he's finishing the game.
That's so awesome, man.
And let me tell you, that's what makes this game so good. Like, there's so many different loadouts that you can have, and so many like minimal loadouts that you can have that it's just so great. There's so many different ways to play through the game, and you don't need anything. If you know what you're doing, you don't need anything. Just go, just play the game.
Yeah, you're right. That loadout is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, that was an excellent red tower there.
It was.
Cheesy looks scary. Like from a runner who's doing his first race time GG randomizer race today. That's an insane amount of high level strats he just pulled off.
Yeah, Cheesy's good. Cheesy is good at the game. Oh, there's a tank here, isn't there? Oh, is it? Oh, that's right, it was a reserve. Oh no. Okay, he's in trouble.
Dang, please. The heat damage is fine, but oh no, that's rip.
Yeah. And you got to have a good 2 tanks or so once you get to the top of that room to finish the run to Bubble Mountain. So yeah, I think Dang might be in trouble. He's gotta just have better cleaner way through these rooms that he's going through right now. I think any hit is too much.
Yeah. How many shots with the wave spacer to kill those key hunters?
Too many.
Not here, but maybe in the second set of key hunters.
I still think too many. I think with his health where it's at, I think he doesn't have the time. I think he needs to either get there with the health to body through them, or avoid them. Oh, he almost got through. I would reset here. I would, I don't think this is enough health to get through the rest of the way. And he's not farming the fleas.
Yeah. Oh man, Diggy.
Yeah, this is rough. Yeah, let's see. So we didn't see GT area. We didn't see Shack. We didn't see the aqueduct items.
Waterway.
Waterway, yeah. We did see climb supers. Cheesy went and scoped that out.
Yep. It's nothing.
Yeah. I think that might be it.
Alright, those Metroids drain your health so fast here.
They do. Yeah, no suits. If all four of them grab you, boy, does that drain. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I think Cheesy on average has been finishing these in around like 3 to 3.5 hours. So this is a really fast time for him.
All right.
So I think he's gonna feel good about it. I think he still feels behind. I imagine he thinks that Dang is also in Turian right now. Probably imagines Dang fighting Mother Brain or in the escape right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, my prediction not coming true. The two Mother Brains.
Yeah, it's too bad. But still a great race.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you think that once Dang sees the dot done, do you think he forfeits or do you think he...
Yes, I 100% think he forfeits.
I know I would.
I do too, yes. I mean, unless he makes it out right now and is in Turian by the time the dot none comes.
Yep. Cheesy, damaging down like a pro for Baby Metroid. Definitely intentional.
Yeah. Yeah, getting grabbed by the Baby Metroid is like, whoop, and you're at 0, or 1, rather.
Yeah, that goes super fast, too.
Well, looks like he's setting up for a Stashio Baby Skip.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I haven't learned that. Have you learned that one?
I don't even Baby Skip. I'm such a
noob. You're not a noob. But, yeah, that surprises me that you don't Baby Skip.
It's always, I always put emphasis in stuff that I learn on breaking stuff.
Oh, look at this. Oh my god, dang. He's gonna make it. Oh, this
Yes.
is beautiful. That was beautiful.
There's still got a couple more heated stuff to go.
Oh, he's got this. He'll make it. He'll make it. He's
right?
got, yeah, his reserves.
Oh, 2 tanks. All right.
That was amazing. Holy cow.
Sweet.
Oh, props to Dang. So maybe he will finish it out now.
Yep. Looks like he will get to Turian.
That's very impressive. Now I would lay a power bomb here to delete all these enemies.
Ouch.
Oh god.
Yikes. Okay, we're good. Kinda good. Gotta farm a little bit.
When I'm going through that last room and I'm getting low, I don't know where the enemies are in the room, like this, particularly that orb that's flying around. I like to lay a power bomb while I'm still in the morph hole, just to delete all of them and have a safe trip out. That was close. Okay, but he's safe. He has the save. Whew, we can all take a big sigh of relief.
Yeah, I never play with sound, so I wouldn't hear that.
And yeah, so no speed, no ice. Has to blast through these Zebatites.
Shoutouts to missiles.
Yeah. What? I don't even know what happened to Dang. He's fine.
Saved in the meantime.
Yeah. Oh, is Cheesy going back? I don't.
Yeah, he has to. I think he was trying to see if maybe.
Oh, he doesn't have charge. Oh, I was
Yeah.
thinking he had charge. I don't know why I
No.
was thinking that, but I was thinking that. Okay, never mind. I take it all back.
So at the few locations we talked about recently, there's gonna be a suit, probably, and charge beam. And ice
Yeah.
beam.
Yep, ice has to be out there somewhere. That's so funny. Boy, these seeds, they are brutal.
I mean, dang, you could just go to Speedway and get through. As long as you don't drop here. Alright. Wants to farm.
Yeah, I wonder if he doesn't know that trick.
Maybe.
I mean, it surprised me if he didn't, but okay. I don't go for the fast farm here until I have enough health that I know I'm not going to mess it up.
Yeah,
so
it's
is
easy
that
to
is that
mess
how
this
he
one up.
is that how he died last time, by farming here?
Yeah, I guess so, probably.
Particularly when you still have to get missiles and supers, because these things will drop missiles and supers and keep your health pretty low until your missiles and supers are up, and then the health will go up.
Oh, the beat'ems killed Dang
Oh,
last
did they?
time. Present
Oh.
instead. Yeah, that would have gotten me too, gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that I missed that. That's kind of funny. Like, I mean, it's not funny, but it's kind of funny. All right, so he's going back with a little bit more health this time. I don't know, that health, that's still pretty low if all the beat'ems grab him.
Yeah, they do a surprising amount of damage if
they do. We'll
6
see what
of them
happens
grab
here.
onto you.
I think he's gonna die. Oh no, he
He's
made
good,
it. Okay.
he's good.
Oh. All right. Meanwhile, Cheesy onto Mother Brain.
Yeah, you don't really want to get hit by anything here.
Yeah.
Cheesy's got 4 full reserves. Ha, that helps. And he will need those reserves right now.
Yeah, if any of y'all haven't done suitless Mother Brain before, she hits like a truck. It's brutal, and particularly if you don't have Varia, you need to be at 6 tanks to survive this rainbow beam. So he's fine. He made it. He made it. But yeah, those hits were little risky. Those onion rings do, what do they do? 160 damage per hit.
And yeah, they easily double or triple hit.
Yeah, I think they can hit up to 4 times. I might be wrong about that. Somebody can correct me in chat, but I think they can hit up to 4 times.
What's with that double and triple and quadruple hits in Mother Brain?
It's only 80 per hit. I thought it was 40 with Grav. I must be thinking wrong.
They have no iframes. Okay. That's
that's why they can hit so many times. Yes, if you've never gotten killed by the rainbow beam, you can get killed by it. If you have Varia, it does 300 damage the first time, and then it'll just take you down until you're at a point where you're not going to die. If you don't have Varia, then it does 6 tanks of damage, and then the same thing. You'll just take hits until you're at a point where you won't die. Yeah, if you don't have 3 tanks with Varia, or you don't have 6 tanks without Varia, it will kill you on that first hit.
Yeah.
Grab 40 minutes. That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. I guess I never paid attention. Just assumed that that's what they did.
She hits like a Keko demon. That's Boomer Gaming.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what it is? That's Doom.
Oh, I never got into Doom. I played it a few times, and I don't know. Ever since Doom, I never got into first-person shooters. Like, for some reason, I don't know. I just can't do them.
I'm a big fan, and I was at the right age when Doom came out. I was 11, 12, something like that. Yes, I'm old.
That's fair. That's fair.
And that's probably, I never went into it, never watched it, but I think that's also a game that's awesome for speedrunning and super grinded out.
Yeah, I've seen what is that guy's name? There's somebody who does videos on YouTube about you know, just world records and stuff. Is something Salt maybe?
Yeah, probably.
But he did one on Doom, and it's crazy like how refined that game is, and all the
Yes.
like the tech. It's crazy.
Shoutouts to Summoning Salt. Shoutouts
Yeah.
to home. We're finally landing.
Yes, the planet is exploding. Cheesy is escaping.
Oh yes! Come on, Cheesy. On the home stretch. Oh, that was such a great race. Such a great seat. So great runners. I am so in awe from both of them.
I'm glad I'm not either of them. This was an awful seed.
Yes!
This was terrible from the start right to the end. It was just awful. Just a bad time. They both played it really well.
Yeah, Carl Jobs is very good too. Shoutouts to Billy Mitchell.
Oh my God! Don't even. No, not even. Not even. I don't want to give that guy any airtime.
Okay, I take my shoutouts back. You are absolutely right.
But yeah, so cheesy finishing up, going up the parlor. Arguably the worst room in the game. Not saving the animals. Correct choice.
Yeah, runners should have started in second gear. That would have made this race even faster. GG Cheesy. Awesome.
Oh, what a run. What a rush. Do we have commands for the runners? Is that exclamation R? Let me try. Oops. I have to do it in chat, I guess. Exclamation R. Nope. Okay. Well, go follow Cheesy.
Tracy has caps lock on.
Go follow Cheesy, go follow Dang. I imagine Cheesy will be getting an invite to come and do an interview. Are you in the race channel at all? Are they
Yeah, I got it.
said anything about interview?
Here. Yeah, I can ask Cheesy.
Oh, but what a race. So what did we have in this? We had forced Moon Dance.
Oh, God.
We had forced Suitless Meridia. Forced Lower Norfair. Who knows where that gravity suit is? I guess we'll find out shortly here in the credits. Yeah, and really close race too. Like they were neck and neck through the majority of it. It wasn't really until that final Lower Norfair push that Cheesy went ahead, and at that time it was anybody's game. I think either of them could have taken it.
I believe Cheesy took it by ammo management. He went into Lower Norfair just with better ammo, and that was what set him ahead.
I agree with that. That said, the way that Dang ultimately executed and got through, it took him a few tries, but I don't know that I could have made it with his loadout. I might still be in Lower Norfair right now if I had the loadout that he had. So props to him for just executing that, even though it took a few tries.
I think Dang wants to die here. No, he's
doing.
Okay.
Oh man, I see. He was just. I think he's gonna have to come back and refill again anyway, though, isn't he?
Oh, I'm not sure. See what we got: 165, 235 for the Zeps. I can't do math anymore.
Like
but
I think
Diggy has DNF'd in the race room. That don't matter no more.
We'll never know.
GG Dang.
GG. Okay, here's the item locations. Let's see where that gravity suit was, or maybe it wasn't anywhere. It could be not at all even in the game.
Right. Yeah, there it is. Super Missile Gold Torizo.
Wow.
So you have to fight Gold Torizo to get that suit. Charge Beam at Super Missile Pink Meridia?
That could have been pretty good for Dang, actually. If he had gone down to GT and got that gravity suit, that would have helped him tremendously, particularly with all the hits that he was taking.
Yes.
But it's a risk. I mean, It kind of depends on my mood. If I'm going down the elevator, whether I'm going to go and head toward GT, but I usually will at least do a suicide run down there just to see what the items are, and then reset to the save room.
Yeah, thing is though, runners knew they wouldn't get Warrior Suit and knew they wouldn't get Space Jump from there. So
Yeah.
what was even there that could have helped them? Ice
That's
Beam,
fair.
meh, okay.
Charge
And
maybe.
yeah, no, not really too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Any word from Cheesy or Dang about interviews?
Yeah, Cheesy didn't get an invite yet, it looks like. But Gwen is
Okay.
helping out. Thanks, Gwen. Shoutouts to Gwen tracking this race.
Yes.
None of these races are possible without
And
the trackers.
by the way, not only did Gwen track this, Gwen set up the formatting for everything, like resized the screens, got everything like positioned so that it all looks right. I don't even know how to do that.
Me neither,
And
yeah.
and set the sound. She's like behind the scenes, she's basically done everything to make this run smoothly. SG bot on holiday. Okay, let's see if I. Oh, looks like you already got it. All right, we are joined by Dang. Dang, how do you feel about this seed?
Mixed feelings. It was pretty funny. Like, I had a lot of fun playing it, but it was also, I feel like, oh, I see we have the same item loadout, so he didn't get anything else.
Nope.
Pretty trolly, wasn't it?
This
I
was a
don't know.
brutal seed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, starting out with that forced moon dance, it didn't get any better from there. You know, this is
Yeah.
just rough the whole way through. By the way, I have to say, I was just praising you with your lower Norfair. Your ammo loadout was not good for that lower Norfair run to Ridley, and
Yeah.
I don't know that I could survive it at all. I think if I were in your shoes with that loadout, I think I would still be down in lower Norfair trying to kill Ridley, because I props to you for sticking that out and making it, because boy, that was an accomplishment.
Well, I've been grinding low and off a lot lately, so, well, thank you.
Yeah, real
That's
impressive. Real impressive.
something.
And we were also joined by Cheesy. Cheesy, welcome.
Hey, Cheesy,
Thank you.
GG, well played. Great
Thank
race.
you. GG Dang.
GG, man.
how-
Respect.
How long were you in denial about Moondance? Are you main Moondance now, don't you?
Yeah, I last checked it. I regretted it from the start, like doing postpone stuff. I sort of like these seeds tend to make the most disgusting stuff the right choice, right? So I
Right.
sort of knew it would be Moondance, but I didn't have the balls to do it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm kind of learning with these seeds that like denial is slow, and
Yeah.
the faster you can get yourself out of denial, the better. Like I made a lot of questionable choices in the beginning. I could like feel Junie shaking his head at me doing my gauntlet check immediately. But
No, not at all. No.
Oh, really?
Actually, Cheesy, yeah, I feel like your routing was better in the beginning.
Yep.
So the first place that you two really diverged was Cheesy, you went straight up to wreck ship, and Dang went down to Norfair to check high jump and kill Kraid and kind of deal with some things down there. I think either of those plays could have worked out, but there was just nothing down there. So that kind of put you ahead a little bit.
yeah, I liked that because I didn't want to go down to Pinkburn without power bombs because that sucks. So I did a lot of criteria overworld clearing first. And so you could kind of see me like decision making in Green Hill Zone about where I wanted to go. And I decided that because I'd already cleared so much of criteria, if I could go clear the ship, I could have the entire overworld just like out of my mind and just focus on Norfair and Meridia. So
Yeah, for sure.
Makes
And
absolute sense.
Yeah, usually I would go up to. I don't know why I went down, honestly.
I don't think
Like-
it's a bad play. I mean, you go down there and you have a few item checks, and if you spike something, then awesome. And then it doesn't take that long to get back up. It's just I do feel like it's the more risky play.
Yeah, I ended up
Safe
on like
upgrade
20
too.
health on after the ice check, and like usually I would wanna stay down and do the hell runs, but yeah,
You
Like,
also
I-
had a crystal flash at that point because of the super pack you carried out of Ice Beam.
did I have one?
Yeah,
You
yeah, we
did.
were
You
all
did.
wondering.
Was
But
that your
it's
was that your
understandable.
plan? Was that your plan going down? Was to full clear Upper Norfair?
Yeah, that would be the only reason to stay down. I wouldn't want to go down, up, up, down, 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 up.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Gotcha. That's too bad that you didn't notice you had that crystal flash available.
Yeah, I made a lot of like. I went back on a lot of decisions. Like I was like indecisive a lot of the seed. I feel like.
It's easy to be indecisive in these because you don't know what horror it's going to throw at you. This one happened to throw all of the horrors at you, so there's that. But you two were neck and neck pretty much up until entering Lower Norfair. You were both going into Lower Norfair at the same time from different directions. Cheesy did the G mode to get into the back of Lower Norfair and took a few deaths trying to get in. Whereas Dang, you went in the front, took a few deaths getting in. You both got in about the same time though, and it really came down to that ammo management at the end.
Absolutely.
Cheesy had just like full missiles, full supers, full power bombs going in, and
going
so
in
it was,
the back is. Sorry.
yeah. It was just he had a much easier time going through Lower Norfair.
It's
and
just
made it
like
through a bit
the
quicker.
first time I did Ridley, he didn't drop me a single missile.
Oh yeah,
I was on
that
5 going in, and yeah, so I had no crystal flash to get out. And then on the second time around, I got like 6 missile drops from the dudes, from the farm dudes. So
yeah, that was crazy.
yeah, and the reserve locations, like the reserve spots in the end, were also pretty trolling.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of banking on getting the East, that's why I skipped GT. I was just praying he has reserves. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty mean.
By the way, your spring ball escape through those key hunters at the end.
Yeah,
how tight was your behind at that point?
I was kind of blanked out. I don't know how I made it out
1
there.
to 10 on the pucker scale.
Yeah. That was, oh my god. I know I was puckered.
I was getting trolled by key hunters the whole time. Like when I took that death after getting the G mode, I was like all proud of myself because I got the G mode on the second try, and then I hit like every key hunter down, and I was just kind of like, this isn't the way to do this.
Yeah, that was painful.
Ended it, and then I kind of had like a crisis of faith there. Like when I kind of stopped, and I was like, do I want to just like go see if GT has anything? And then I was like, no, just keep doing it. And I'm glad I didn't.
One question I had for you, Cheesy. You saw that speed booster. And then it looked like you thought that you still had it when you went down.
Yeah.
Did you just forget to go pick it back up? Like, were you planning to go get it? No.
So I went up there. Honestly, I just like wasn't super thrilled about my energy situation. So I was like, I don't know, any sort of Hail Mary might help me there. And I saw the speed booster, and I was like, well, I guess at least I can use this to farm pirates. But once I took the death. Getting out, I was just like, the speed boosters are not getting me enough to make it worth it, so I'll just leave. And then I totally forgot that I didn't have it anymore because like I'd already like put it into my muscle memory that I have speed boosters, so I just started like running at walls like an idiot.
Yeah, relatable.
Yeah, I've tried going through there without even having seen speed booster anywhere, so yeah, very relatable.
But yeah, this was kind of a brutal seed. It was like a lot of the stuff that I was hoping not to bump into.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was bad. This whole time I was saying, oh my goodness, they're dealing with everything in this seed.
I was so happy I found Wave and Spacer early. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. Like,
right.
These don't show up usually.
Was that the point where you wrote, I'm cruising?
No, no. I was cruising the transporter guys up in Wreck Chip.
The what guys?
Oh, the trippers.
The tripper.
Oh, okay.
Cruising on the trippers. Oh, that makes so much sense.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I thought you were just like trying to get in my head because I know that you mean Moondance, and I saw that Moondance is required. So I was like, oh, he's just messing with me because he got Moondance in like 5 seconds.
That's what I thought too. We started talking about psychological warfare at that point.
Yeah.
Man, that was so good.
Yeah, I don't have any other questions. Beamer, do you have any other questions?
I don't have any more. Yeah. You both did a great job. That was so awesome to watch all of it. Oh man.
It really was. Anything else that either you want to say before we go?
Just thanks to Junie, Beamer, and Gwen for calming and tracking, and thanks Rusty and Colors for setting all this up. It's a lot of fun.
Yep, agreed. This was fun. Like, and all the other races gonna be like super fun too. Like, this is no exception. This race, all of them gonna be awesome. So, looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, you saw how brutal this one was, and they are all going to be this brutal. And by the way, there are different settings that are possible in this tournament. I didn't mention this, but the way that the tournament works, for each race, the runners get 3 possible settings that they can choose from, and then they each veto one, and they race whichever is the one left over. So you're going to see stuff like area rando, you're going to see stuff like door cap rando, it's boss rando, it's all there. So stay tuned for future races. Beamer, do you have the schedule up, or does anybody have the schedule up to know when the next race is?
Not right now, but I can quickly get it. Just a second.
Well, there's one tomorrow for sure.
There we go. That's right. Tomorrow, Sunday, August 27th at 1 a.m.
Ooh. Is
That's
that
Kaizenton versus Tillimorph, both super competent randomizer players. That's gonna be one to look forward to.
Yeah, you'll want to see that one. All right, well, I think we're done here. So everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks Cheesy and Dang for racing. Thanks Beamer for co-comming.
I had a great time with you, man.
Same. And I guess everybody see you next mission.